lesson. As you know, last week we have completed the reading and understanding part for Unit 3, which was about renewable energy. So today we are going to have the grammar. We are going to have the Okay, so today we are going to have the grammar and vocabulary part. So as you can see here, our lesson will. Okay. Okay. So today we are going to have the grammar and vocabulary part. So as you can see here, here we are the outcomes for this lesson. So dear students, you will be able to recognize and use conjunctions, and you are going to connect sentence using conjunctions. Also, you are going to match root words and suffix to form adjectives. Also, you are going to sort adjectives according to their suffix. Also, you are going to write sentence containing target adjectives. Okay, so let's start with the first part for this lesson, which is the grammar part. Okay, so let's look at your class book, page number 28. Okay, look at the grammar focus on this page. Okay, so the first part is the conjunctions. Okay. What are conjunctions? Conjunctions are linking words that join clauses and sentence. They help make writing clear and cohesive. They are different type. There are some different types of conjunctions. So we have three parts of conjunctions. The first part is conjunctions that add information. For example, here we have moreover, in addition, and also. Okay. So let's read the examples here. For example, renewable energy is good for the environment. Moreover, it will not run out. Okay, so we have here the linking word moreover because we are going to link two sentences together. Okay, the second sentence, learning English is fun. In addition, it will help me to in my future career. So we have the linking word here, in addition. So the third sentence, in my free time, I like taking photographs. I also like watching films. So the linking word here is also. Here, some note. The word also comes after a single action verb. For example, I play the piano. I also play the guitar. But it comes after a modal verb or the verb be. And before the infinitive. For example, I can speak French. I can also speak Spanish. I am studying physics. I am also studying biology. Okay. The second type of the conjunctions that contrast two different ideas. For example, however, on the other hand, and but. These are three linking words. Okay. For example, solar power has a lot of potentials. On the other hand, يعني في الجهة المقابلة, solar panels are quite expensive. So it gives here another idea different than the first one. The second one, some video games contain violent content. However, not all video games are bad. So this is another idea here. The third one, I love tennis, but I never have time to play. Okay. The third one, conjunctions that add reasons or cause and results. For example, because, so, and therefore. Here is an example. I am good at good grades in my. I got good grades in my exams, but because I studied hard. So this is the reason why he has good grades. So number two, I want to be healthier, so I started exercising every day. So the word exercise give a reason why he wants to be healthy. So here we have, as I said before, we have three types of conjunctions. Conjunctions that add information. For example, moreover, in addition, and also. These are some of the types. Okay. The second part, conjunctions that contrast two different ideas. For example, however, on the other hand, and but. Okay. The third type, conjunctions that add reason, cause, and result. For example, because, so, and therefore. So after having this, we want to go to another slide. Okay. Now, I want you to use this website because we want to play a game about conjunctions. I want to check if you understand the meaning of the linking words. I want you to use the QR code to have to play the game now. So I give you 10 seconds. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go to the conjunctions. Okay, let's start playing it. Okay, let's start. Now we have three different types of conjunctions. Adding information and contrast two different ideas, and add reasons and clause and results, as you have learned in your class book. So we have here 9 conjunctions, words or nouns. So we want to put them under the correct column. For example, however, what is however? Is it adding information or contrast or adding reason? It's for contrast. Okay. Also is for adding some information, but it's for contrast. Okay. Moreover is for giving adding more information. On the other hand is giving a different idea. In addition is for adding information. Also because it's for giving reasons. Therefore also for giving reasons, and so also for giving reasons. Now I want to check you to check your work. Let's check our work if it's correct or not. So it's all correct. I want you to check your work yourself. Okay. Now let's go to our lesson. Okay. Now I want you to open your class book or skills book, page number 24. Now I will give you 3 minutes to complete this task. The task said, read the sentence below and circle the correct conjunctions. You should choose one conjunction in each word, in each sentence, to complete each sentence. I want you to read the sentence and complete with the correct conjunctions. Okay. Now it's 2 minutes. So let's go to our to the answers here. Okay. Okay. Number 1, the boy fell off his bike. So the other sentence, he was not hurt. So the correct conjunction word is however, because we have a different idea, because the first sentence is not like the second sentence. Number 2, I use the internet to read the news. The second sentence, use it to help me study. So this is giving another idea or addition. So I also use it to help me study. Number 3, I would like to start business. The second sentence, I am going to a conference next week. So this is another idea. So we use therefore I am going to a conference next week. Number 4, solar energy does not produce greenhouse gases. It will not run out. So the correct conjunction word is moreover, because it's giving another idea. Number 5, I bought you a jacket. It is cold outside. So here we have give you the reason. So we use because. I bought a new jacket because it is called outside. I think it's clear now. Let's go to number 2. Let's go to number 2 in your skills book, page number 24. I want you to complete this sentence by using the correct conjunction words to connect the sentence together. Think of a conjunction to connect these pairs of sentence. Rewrite each pair of sentence using conjunctions. Now we have 2 sentences in each part. I want you to make a conjunction. Use this thing between the brackets. For example, here, give a reason. Here we have 1 sentence, for example, I will just eat a salad for lunch. If you want to give a reason, what do you say? To connect with the other sentence. I am not very hungry. I want you to think and make correct sentence. Okay. Now you have 2 minutes to complete this text. Okay, let's look for the answers. Okay, now number 1. I will just eat a salad for lunch. I am not very hungry. So here we want to give a reason. I said, I will just eat a salad for lunch because I am not very hungry. If he is not hungry, he will not eat too much. So he just eat some salad. Number 2, my room is very small. It is very comfortable. If you want to contrast ideas, okay, you say something different than something else. You said, my room is very small, but it is comfortable. Comfortable is not like very small, so it is different idea. He liked his room. It was very small, but it is also comfortable. So 2 different ideas. Okay, number 3. I like playing football. I like playing tennis. We want to add some information. Okay, so we said I like playing football, and or I also like playing tennis. So we use the word also here to make connection between 2 sentences together. We want to add information for the sentence. So he likes playing football and also playing tennis. Okay. Number 4. I am traveling to Europe in the summer. I bought a new suitcase. So if you want to give a result for this, we said, I am traveling to Europe in the summer. I bought a new suitcase. Okay. I bought a new suitcase. Because he wants to go to Europe, in the summer, he bought a new suitcase. Number 5, Muscat is the capital of Oman. It is the biggest city in the country. So if you want to add information, you know that Muscat is the capital of Oman. You said in addition, or also, you can use also, it is the largest city in the country. So I hope that you understand how to make conjunctions in sentence. So now I will give you 2 minutes to check your words. 2 minutes to check your work. Okay? Now, we have finished the grammar part. We are going to the vocabulary, the second part of your lesson for today. Now, we are going to learn about the suffix. As you know, we have 2 types of affix. The group of letters that attach before or after the root word. For example, here the root word is accept. Okay, if you want to have prefix, we should unaccept. But if you want to have the suffix, you add after the root word. For example, unacceptable, we wrote it together with prefix and suffix. So now we are going to focus more in the suffix. Now, I want you to open your class book, page number 29. Page number 29, and look at task number 3. Now, Rahma works for Bi'ah in Oman. Read about her job and identify the adjectives in the text. I want you to circle the adjectives in the text. Now, I will give you 2 minutes, just 2 minutes to complete the task. Just draw a circle in the adjectives. Yes, have you finished? We have 6 adjectives in this text. Just 6 adjectives in this text. So again, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's look for the answers. Here we have 5 adjectives. For example, here, environmental, substantial, and essential, useful, and creative. As you notice here, we have the suffix by the end of each adjective. For example, here, environmental, we have al by the end. Also here, sustainable, we have aple. Also we have here essential, we have al. Also here we have useful, ful, and here creative, we have tive. Now let's learn more about these suffix. Now, how you are forming adjectives? An adjective is a word that describes a noun. Adjective can form using root word, noun, or a verb plus a suffix. For example, here we have the root word here. For example, renew, and if you add eple, it comes renewable. Okay. Here we have beauty. Okay. If we add ful, it will be beautiful. Okay. Here we have the word fame. If we add ous, it comes famous. Okay. Create. If we add ive, it comes creative. Also here, option. We should add al, and it comes optional. Note here, if the root word ends in e, remove the e, like here creative. When you add the suffix, we add without the e. Okay, without the e. If the root word ends in letter y, remove the y and add I. For example, here beauty, we change it to I and we add ful. Beauty, which we cancel the y and change it to I and add ful. I hope that you understand some of them. Now we are going to play a game. I want you to use this website to play a game about suffix. I will give you 10 seconds to use the QR code and go to the game. Okay? Okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we are going to suffix grouping. Okay, now we have 4 or 5 groups. I want you to look at the 5 groups and choose the correct adjective and put it under the correct column. For example, here, the adjective ended with al. I want you to look here at the top and choose the correct adjective that ended in al. Okay, let's look for the first word, international. It ends in al, so it's correct. International. Enjoyable, no. Helpful, no. Useful, no. Usable, no. Here, optional. It ends with al. Okay. Here, creative, no. Renewable, famous, no. Here, environmental, in al. Okay. That's the end of it's the ending for each adjective. Here we have IVE. I wanted to choose 3 adjectives that end in IVE. Okay. Here the word active, I think it's in IVE. Also the word creative and the word attractive also ends with IVE. Also, I want you to look for adjective that ends in OUS. The suffix is OU and S. Okay, let's look for the words. Here, the word famous. Okay, adventurous, very good. And here, the word generous, very good. Now, I want you to look for adjectives ends in full. Full, F-U-L. Any adjectives that ends in F-U-L. Okay? It's obvious here. Helpful, helpful, useful, and successful. Okay? Now we have 3 adjectives that end in A-P-L-E, apple. For example, here, enjoyable, enjoyable, here usable, and the word renewable, renewable. I want you to memorize these adjectives because you are going to use it in your skills book. I want you to memorize them. Okay. Now I will show you the answers, and I want you to memorize the adjectives. Okay. Just in few seconds, I want you to memorize the words. Here at the top, adjective with al. Here the adjective with ive, if, ends. And here the adjective with os, o-u-s, famous, generous, adventure. Okay. Here adjective with ful, full. For example, useful, successful, helpful. Also here, adjectives with the apple. For example, enjoyable, renewable, and usable. Let's read them again. Optional, environmental, international. That ends with al. Here, if, active, attractive, and creative. Also here, os, for famous, us, generous, and adventurous. Okay. Ends off with ou-s, the suffix. Also here the suffix ends with full. For example, useful, successful, and helpful. Here we have the adjective with able, enjoyable, renewable, and usable. Okay. Now I want you to open your skills book. Your skills book, page 29. I want you to complete this adjectives with some words that you have learned on the game. If you remember some of the words of the adjectives that you have learned on the game, I want you to write them on these columns. Okay, we have 4 types. Suffix like ful, full, or al, or ous, or ive, ends with ive. For example, protective. Here, colorful, here dangerous. Okay, if you remember, I will give you 2 minutes to complete this task. Okay, finish. Now let's do it together. Okay. For example, adjective with full, useful, successful, and they give us the word colorful. Central for al, environmental and international. Okay. Here, dangerous, generous, and adventurous. Okay. Here, if the suffix with if, for example, active and attractive. Okay. I want you to write it quickly because we don't have time. Just write it quickly. Okay, now let's look for task number 4 on page 25. Okay, read and match and complete. Okay, how to complete this task? I want you to match the words in the box on the left to the suffix on the box on the right to form adjectives. Use the adjectives to complete the sentence below. Remember the spelling rule from 29 on your class book. Okay, we have here the first part of your sentence or word, and here we have the second part of your sentence. Okay, I want you to use the first part from here and complete it with the word with the suffix on the left side. For example, some words with end with the e. For example, expensive. So we should omit the letter e and add ive, as you know. Okay, I want you to read the sentence and complete it with the correct adjectives. I will give you 2 minutes. Okay, now let's read the sentence here. Number 1, renewable. Renewable, we choose the word renew from here and we use able. Renewable energy is generated from sources that naturally renew themselves. Okay, the word renewable, the adjective renewable. Number 2, burning fossil fuels is harmful. We use the word harm and full from here, harmful, okay, to the environment. So it's very bad for the environment. Generating electricity from solar energy is still relatively expensive. As you know here, expense, we remove the letter I and we add sieve. So we wrote expensive, expensive. Okay, we can use the power of waves to generate tidal energy. We use the word tide here, and we use L from the second part, tidal. Very good. Number 3, the continuous work. We use the continuous, continue, and OUS. As you know here, we have the letter E. We omit the letter E, and we add OUS. The continuous work of the environmental generation will help save our planet. I want you to write this quickly. Check your work. Okay, now let's look for the final part of our lesson for today. It's on page 25, and we want you to read the adjectives on the left side and choose the correct meaning on the left side. Here we have effective, number 1, suitable, peaceful, virus, stressful, and universal. Here we have the meanings. not at war, free from pleasant things. Here, different types. Here, causing stress and tension, acceptable or right for someone or something. Exist everything, everywhere, or involves all people. Successful with good results, something that works well. Okay, I want you to match the words with their meanings. Okay. Okay. Have you finished? Now let's check your work here. Okay, so the word effective means successful with good results, something that work well. This is the meaning of effective. Suitable means acceptable or right for someone or something. Okay, the word peaceful means not at war, free from unpleasant things. Number 4, various means different types. Number 5, stressful means causing stress or tension. Number 6, universal means exists everywhere or involves all people. These are the words with their meaning. Now, let's look to play the final game. I want you to use this code or use this link at the top to play the game. Just I will give you 10 seconds to copy the link. Okay. Let's Okay, now let's go to the final one, words and meanings. Now, I want you to choose the correct adjective with its meaning. Okay, for example, you know the word stressful means causing stress, and you know this, the one means different. Okay. Okay, the word peaceful, you know. Okay, suitable, you know. Okay, universal means exist everywhere or involve all people. And the word effective means successful with good results, something that works well. So let's check our work if it's correct or not. Okay, let's return to our class book. Now, the final thing, I want you to choose 3 adjectives that you have learned today, and use each adjective in a sentence. Write your sentence in the space below. I will give you 3 or 4 minutes to complete this task. Okay, so I want you to give this sentence to your teacher. I want you to check. I want him to check your sentence if it's correct or not. So that's the end of our lesson for today. I hope that you enjoy the lesson. And next week, inshallah, we have listening and speaking